Namaste, welcome. I hope this video finds you well. One of the most challenging experiences in this human form is our mind. The human mind is such a powerful tool. Think of all the things that mankind has engineered and conceived of. And it is also consciousness. So not your enemy. But sometimes in life, it may seem so. Because it has this incredible capacity to imagine, to portray, to speculate. And as part of our human makeup and I guess survival instinct, what it often does is that it portrays into the future. It warns us of possible difficulties or dangers so that we can prepare for them and be safe. However, this projection into an imaginary future can create a lot of fear. Like, what am I going to do if I lose my job or my income? Or if my relationship breaks down or I lose my health? Thoughts like this can be really paralyzing. And I think a lot of people experience this today. And some of you guys even have left some comments about this under my videos. And they really touched my heart. Self-inquiry is a very powerful tool when it comes to anxiety and depression. In a way, it's like a reality check. We peel away all these layers of imagined realities, of catastrophe, fear, disharmony, to reveal the truth of who we really are. Not our thoughts or emotions, they all come and go. Our true position is more like the screen on which all these things appear. Pure awareness or beingness. Nothing can affect this awareness. In the same way that nothing can affect the screen in a cinema. Whether it's a tragedy, a comedy, a thriller, the screen remains the same. If there's a fire in the movie, the screen is not burned. The cinema screen, of course, is inanimate and not particularly interesting, whereas the true self is mostly alive. And its purpose is not simply to portray stuff. In fact, it has no purpose at all. It is absolutely complete and perfect just the way it is. The mind cannot imagine this. It always needs a reason to be happy. And this is why it is always restless and never fully content. It is not our highest position. Beingness, or our true nature, is beyond the mind and anything the mind can imagine. The first step perhaps is to become very clear again as to what the mind actually is. It is made up of thought creations that project into the past or the future, which trigger physical reactions in the body that we perceive as emotions. It's very important to understand this because it helps us to create a distance, to observe rather than identify. Nothing that we can observe is what we are. We can observe our thoughts come and go. The physical reaction in the body, the emotions, they all come and go. None of these things is what we are. It is only when we start to identify that we get caught up in their narrative. It all starts with a thought. Let's say your mind jumps ahead in the day and projects a certain situation that might happen to you. It is your choice to either go with a thought or let it pass by. And this determines how long the thought lives and the power it has. It's pretty easy to understand this mentally, but sometimes it can be hard to put this into practice because conditioning is so strong and we're so used to believe our thoughts and to go with them all the time. And also perhaps we're not yet so stable in our true position as the observer, the awareness. So let's begin with the breath. It is perhaps a little bit easier or more accessible. Begin to observe your breath moving through your body. In and out. Up and down. If you do this for a while, your mind naturally becomes more calm, and we can perhaps begin to observe the thoughts come and go. Sometimes it actually helps if we spell out what is happening. Thought is coming and going. See this very clearly, that you have this power. A thought only lives if you give it your attention. It is here to serve you, not your enemy. You can do this during your day. Anytime you feel you get caught up in your mind or you experience anxiety, take a moment and stop. Take a few deep breaths. Begin to observe your breath and see your thoughts come and go rather than identifying with them. Then we can move on from the observing to the awareness itself, in which all these things arise, and explore it more. What is it like? It is not affected by whatever arises inside of it. The breath, the thoughts, the emotions, they all come and go. But the awareness remains the same, unstained. Can you really see that the awareness is not affected? It is very important, because if we cannot answer this question with a clear yes, we are perhaps still looking from the perspective of the person. What do I mean with this? We still identify with the body, the emotions, the personal history, but awareness does not have a personal history or form or shape if we look with sincerity, right? Do not switch off the video in this crucial moment. You might have heard these words before, but have we really confirmed them inside of our own being? Awareness has no shape, form, or time. Do not give it to the mind. It cannot conceive of it. The mind also appears inside of the awareness. Everything, the thoughts, the emotions, the projections appear inside of the awareness. They come and go. But the awareness is not affected. This doesn't mean that it is a cold and dead place. This again would be a projection of the mind. But the actual experience is calm and peaceful. There's a knowing that all is well. There's no pain, no struggle, no anxiety. These are all states that come and go. But it is not what you are. This awareness is the backdrop to all of life and all of manifestation. And to realize it is not very complicated, but actually it simply entails moving our awareness away from all the distracting forces, and it will reveal itself naturally. Some effort might be required in the beginning, but the more we take the time to do this, the easier it will become, and it will bear fruit immediately in our life with more peace, clarity of mind, contentment. Stay with it. Never give up. You are that. Boundless. Eternal. Unaffected. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, share it with anyone you think can benefit, and if you like, subscribe to my channel so we can stay connected. All my love to you.